Welcome into the REKAP Rush Hour for Friday, May 22nd. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. They are the official truck partners of the Chicago Bears. Chevy drive Chicago. And our partners at Tasty Trade, stocks, crypto, futures, options, whatever you trade, your platform should always be tastytrade.com. Let's get into some Bears Stadium news. This is a quote from an Illinois politician who has been trying to help the Chicago Bears. We have come to this place where it's an easy narrative about the governor versus the mayor, and I don't think that's the right narrative. The main narrative is that the Bears have been totally inept in this entire process. None of us want to have our heart broken seeing the team we love move. What we also don't want to see is the team we love bamboozle us. That is a scary quote for Bears fans to hear, because a lot of us, me included at times, have thought maybe it's the politicians not getting the job done. When we hear that the Bears have dropped the ball, that's more than a little concerning. The Bears have issued this statement: "We've tried to keep the stadium within all sights of Chicago, but there hasn't been a match or availability. New stadium plans and concepts will be moving forward in either Arlington Heights, Illinois, or Hammond, Indiana. Period. No more Bears in the city of Chicago." So, Mayor Johnson, get out of the way and let the politicians and the Bears figure this out, or they're headed to Indiana, which would be a complete joke if that happens. Here's today's Anken Law question of the day, 312-6-million. For the best personal injury attorney in Illinois, the award-winning Howard Anken, AnkenLaw.com. White Sox are playing much better baseball than anybody thought they would on the 22nd of May. When the season started, their over-under was 67.5 wins. They're going to soar past that, I would think. They are 3 games back in the division from behind Cleveland, who's a pretty good baseball team. But what if they play really inspired ball and we get toward the trade deadline, let's call it late July, and they're in first? Do you add on and make a significant move? I talked to 2 people today who are around that team every day, and they both said absolutely not. You do not trade your top prospects. Winning's promised to no one, folks. What if that team is there? They may not be. Their month of June schedule, not easy. But what if they are? So that is our Anken Law question of the day, 312-6-million. If you were the White Sox general manager and your team was in the race in late July, would you add on or hang on to your best prospects? And add on, I'm talking Freddie Peralta or somebody like that you think could be a game 1 starter in a playoff series or a World Series. Best response, Lou Malnati's gift card. LouMalnatis.com for a location near you. Try their limited time offering of an Italian beef Lou Malnati's pizza. It's a collab with Jeff Morrow of the Food Network. The Oklahoma City Thunder and the Spurs will tee it up at Game 3 in San Antonio tonight. Series is tied at a game apiece. How about this? The Thunder will probably enter the game as an underdog. Be the first time in 33 games in the playoffs that they will be the underdog. The only 2 teams in NBA history that have ever gone longer without being an underdog, the 90s Bulls, they went 34 games, and the Golden State Warriors, who went 36. And today's 4 Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric stat of the day, for all the right reasons. 4 Seasons. MLB batters have a collective .241 batting average this season. That is on pace for the league's lowest mark since 1968, when the average was just .237. I talked about that the other day. I wanted to make sure everybody saw that. Cubs recap will be up against the Astros, White Sox, and Giants late night baseball on the West Coast, and I'll have that recap for you as well. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you greatly. Take that.